we tend to feel like that's what I'm going through right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. I mean, does social media know that this is what is going on for me right now in my relationship? Leave him. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ejilechi, and on today's video I'm going to be talking about social media addiction, social media standards, and how it affects us, how it leaves us depressed, anxious, living with anxiety, and how we need to address it. There are a lot of apps right now, from Twitter, which is now the X app, to Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. There are a lot of these apps right now, and there are a lot of trends right now, from beauty maintenance trends to fashion trends to lifestyle trends, and most of these trends are funded by billion-dollar industries that do earn from how these trends influence our lives. Recently, I was with my phone for like 2 days, and I understood how much social media influences our lives, and the kind of peace I felt in these 2 days. I was like, wow, no wonder people used to live longer back then, because right now there are a lot of information on these apps and we're just absorbing this information. I know that we learn on social media. You want to know about a topic, you could just Google on YouTube and you get that information that you need. You want to prepare a certain meal, you could Google it and get that information on your hands like that. And that is also how we can get negative information as well, because just like we have a lot of these apps, we do have a lot of users. And just like the regular people, we have people that have issues, deranged people, people with silly opinions, people that are depressed, people that are lying, people that just come up with things, people that just say anything on the net. And you on the other end, you might just see this thing and you absorb it and you're like, oh, okay, I relate to this. Oh, okay. No, you really need to be careful of what you absorb on the net and what you make your standard. Do you understand? In different aspects of your life. So I'm going to be talking about 3 aspects that I feel like social media influences a lot, and I've been guilty of this. I find myself sometimes like, girl, you've been influenced. The first one is in our relationships. Let me be the one to tell you that the algorithm is not your friend. When you're setting up these apps, they tell you that this app wants to actually, check out other apps and give you information or bring content for you that they feel like you would need. Sometimes you might be having issues with your partner on maybe a chatting app, and you go on TikTok, and the next thing you're seeing is leave him. The next thing you're seeing is, I left my man this, I left my man that, and my life has changed. I tried to do better. If a man doesn't do this, if a man doesn't do that, if a man doesn't buy flowers, if a man doesn't, girl, you need to have a certain standard of your own, that you're like, okay, these are my standards. I need my man to actually meet these standards of mine, because they are my personal standards. They are things that I actually want. They are not things that social media is making me feel like is important. Because sometimes, if I want to be completely honest, it can be nice when you see these girls that maybe are traveling from country to country, vacation vibes, flowers, rose petals, all these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a lovey-dovey girl. I like all these things. I'm quite materialistic as well. I like it to show me off, take me places, and but I really don't feel like that's like the standard of romance or of love. And it might be what I like, it might not also be what you like as well. And it doesn't also mean that if your man doesn't do all those things, he doesn't like you, or he doesn't love you, or he's not serious with you. Get your own standards and make sure that you make your standards requirements in your own life, and try not to be influenced by what you see on social media, because sometimes they might be lying. They might be lying, and even if they're not lying, maybe that's all their man does for them. And some things are actually important as well. There are some little things that are important, as well. And there are some things that you might be experiencing in your own relationship that they are not experiencing in theirs. And also, you don't need to compare yours with that of someone else's. Do you understand? These are things that money can actually buy, and sometimes I feel like if someone has money, they can actually just pay for this service. It might not really mean a lot, and trust me, people are funding this because it's actually a business. There are huge industries behind this, funding this on TikTok, funding this on several places, so that you will be influenced and patronize these people. You might just have a fight with your man, and when you go online, it's sprinkle and all of that. Be very careful what you do with the information that you get online. Be certain that, okay, my man is actually guilty of this. Sometimes when we see these things and we are in this headspace, we tend to feel like that's what I'm going through right now, that's what I'm feeling right now. I mean, the social media know that this is what is going on for me right now in my relationship. Leave him, and you send that breakup message. And there's also a thing on social media that makes you believe that yes, you can do better, level up. Yes, you can do better, level up, but be certain that you don't lose a good thing chasing something that, you know, is just a social media standard that is very unrealistic, that is not real. Do you understand? Baby girl, your man does this, your man does that, your man does this. Do you understand? So he mustn't do exactly all of these things that you see online, or he mustn't act a certain way before you know that he's romantic. Be very careful with how you compare your relationship with what you see online and the standards that the social media people have set out for you. Your man must do this. Like, it's your relationship and it is your man to set your own standards. The next thing I also like to address is the industry that has to do with your body. Just like I said, there's a huge business side of all of these things. Right now, you go online, you see everybody with the BBL body, with this body, with that body, and all of that. Girl, how many people do you see around you that are like that? And you start killing yourself, you start stressing yourself, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna eat, I must do this, I must do that, and you end up being depressed, anxious, hating your body. Girl, those things might not actually be real. Some people have had a lot of work done before they could appear a certain way. Some people just, you know, come online and share false information, give false images that have been edited severally, and you are just in one corner killing yourself for not having a particular body type. Look around you. Look at important people in the world right now. Just look at them, and you understand that people do come in different shapes and sizes. And if it is something that working out can fix, you do that. Just try as much as possible to love yourself and to have a standard of beauty for yourself, and don't let social media dictate the standard of beauty for you, because there's an industry for this. Lip fillers, Botox, BBL, skinny BBL. You know, I know before there was a certain time that it was skinny BBL that was in vogue. Then it changed to big BBL, big butts, and all these aesthetics and all of that. Sis, all of this is just crazy. Like, you need to be able to have your own standard of beauty and have your own, okay, if I can be like this, oh, I just want to be fit, oh, that's all you need. That is all you need. And the third one is in our finances. Right now, you see a lot of people, come with me to go get a braid of 2 million. Come with me to go get a braid of 500k. Come with me to go get my hair done of so and so. Seriously, how many people do you see on a very good day that do that? Even some of our celebrities, most of them even get this these stores for free? How many of them do you see, splash money around for beauty maintenance and all of that? How many people do you see around you that actually do that? So know that it is social media, and these people are different people around the world. You don't know their history, you don't know how much money their parents had, you don't know how they make this money, and you just be in this place killing yourself like, oh, okay, see this girl, she's 20, I'm 20, she's doing this for herself, why can't I afford? You're just killing your own happiness. So have your own standard. Just try as much as possible to understand that it is social media. Try to look at it with the real world and understand, oh, okay, when I step into the salon, I don't really see people that do this a lot, so it is not normal. So your situation, your life, your finances is actually what is more normal, and you cannot be feeling depressed for what is normal. There are only few people in society that are very rich to afford some of all these things. So you cannot be killing yourself that you cannot afford it. These are some of the things that I see online that sometimes, if you're not careful with how you place yourself and the standards that you give yourself, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be so depressed, and aside from being depressed, you might go ahead and do crazy things because you just want to fit into the aesthetics of this, of that, and all of that. Even I made my first million when I was 18. I made my first million when I was girl. People don't have the same life. You don't have the same situations in life that have brought them to where they are right now, so you can't beat yourself up. In as much as I am one of the people that want to tell you to level up your life, to try as much as possible to level up your finances, to work hard and all of that, just do that and don't beat yourself up if it hasn't actually actualized. Do you get my point? Don't be depressed, don't be anxious, just do what you can with what you have. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. Another thing I would like to talk about is the beauty maintenance. Come with me for my weekly beauty maintenance. Lashes 55k, nails 200k, this 100k, that. Girl, like, seriously, don't tell me that you have to get your hair done, your nails done every single time. Like, it's almost as if there are no times that you're going to stay without having your nails done. That is very unrealistic, and you shouldn't make that your standard. You mustn't have your lashes done every single day of your life, your nails done every single day of your life. And what happened to natural beauty? Yes, I love the body look, the lashes and all of that is nice, but it shouldn't be like the standard for every day. And trust me, there was one time I had my nails done every single time, and boy, my natural nails were horrible. Like, they were so horrible. I was like, what the fuck is happening to my nails? They were so horrible. They were just cutting off, they were looking a certain way, and I was like, girl, this beauty maintenance whatever is killing your natural beauty. Why will your nails look like this? And the lashes thing, when you take it off, your lashes are goodbye to your natural lashes. The frontal thing, when you take them off, goodbye to your natural hair, like your front hair and all of that. Girl, like, you need to have your own standards and know where you want to take care of your hair. You want to make your hair look better, you want to grow out your nails, you want to grow out your lashes. Just be in tune with yourself and know what you actually need. Don't feel like, oh, I have to have this beauty maintenance every week thing. If your lashes ain't done, if your nails ain't done, sis, women with natural bodies and natural hair, natural nails are still winning. Do you understand? And they are winning very well, and winning loudly, and winning quite good. So be very careful with what you actually take in. And in as much as I want to say you have to be very careful with who you listen to, what you absorb and all of that, you're not Superwoman. You cannot just tell me that you're going to be scrolling and you're going to be very careful with what you absorb. Sis, it happens while you do not know. So one advice I can give you is that you need to reduce your screen time. Like, you have to reduce your screen time. Like, it really does help. Get in touch with nature, read a book, take a stroll, go to a park, do something other than, scrolling on social media. It's not actually even good for your brain. I read an article that says it rots your brain away. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you're seeing is 50, like, it's just unhealthy. The amount of information that is on the internet is very much unhealthy, and we need to stop. It's leaving us depressed, anxious, and we're not even living a normal life anymore. Most of the things that you see on the internet these days, they are not normal. They are not a normal thing. So try to be normal, in the sense that even if you're working towards something, be very self-aware of where you are right now. Know that this is a process, this is a journey. Don't beat yourself up. I'm not saying that you shouldn't perspire to be of the first millionaire at so time. You shouldn't, get your beauty maintenance things on. You shouldn't make your man get you flowers and do all those nice things, vacation and all of that. Yeah, do all of that, girl. I'm a fan of all of that, but just make sure you have sense. Just know what you are doing. Know that that is not really the basis of your relationship. Do you understand? That is not the standard. That is not what you should base your relationship on. There are other things that are more important. Make sure that, the important things are checked out. That's what I'm talking about. Another one just came to me. I quit my 9 to 5 to become a content creator. Girl, if you want to quit your 9 to 5 to become a content creator, fine and good. Just make sure that you've had enough money saved up, because content creation wouldn't just start paying your bills just like that. So it might be a dream of yours, but while you are building your dream, you need something to fund your life. Do you understand? So you don't just quit your job just like that. So be very careful with what you see online, what you absorb, and what you make your standard. I think that's gonna be all for today's video. If you have other social media standards that you feel like they are quite unrealistic, that are keeping us depressed and keeping us anxious with anxiety and all of that, do share with me at the comment section. And don't forget to like this video. It helps the algorithm recommend it to people that will need it. Subscribe to my channel as well, because we always talk about nice stuff on this channel, important topics. And if you also do have something that you want me to talk about, let me know at the comment section as well. I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.